Football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Get it.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Now.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. It's caught. Jones. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Topper! Hey, Irvin!
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Oh. Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 90. Wolf. Target. Five.
Now on 2nd and 13. McSorley. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
You don't want no problem
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Fresno.
This is Abdullah. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Yeah.
McSorley from the shotgun. And Jones has it over the middle. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 2nd and 10, McSorley. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
60 Pittsburgh. 58 right there. And come on out here. Come get some. Ready?
They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Point it right.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Alert!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Got it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and inches, McSorley, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Throwing is McSorley. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Here we go. Smoke. 60 or. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 5.
On 2nd and 11 now. McSorley to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ready. 58 to Mike. Y'all not ready. Let go.
McSorley once more looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And the Browns first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that? And Abdullah lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Shit.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's McSorley. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 60 outlaw. I'm trying to collect. 41 from 8. Zoom. Check 41. Watch the slant. Ready.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Bravo.
McSorley sets to pass. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now McSorley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. He'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Escaping the pressure right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
64,
Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
18 Gator. Kill. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Throwing on second down, McSorley. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6-man. Check girls. Check 6-6. Bullet high. Down.
Here's McSorley to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready up. 53 is the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. Back. Hey, exit.
It'll be McSorley again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And they begin the drive with a duel. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. McSorley. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Whip. Hit it.
To try again after the sack. McSorley. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the shotgun, McSorley looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Set, 180.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, welcome to 7. We made one more play. Could have had our shutout.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hurry!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
and this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.